Okay, so we got us the Celebrator. You know what I'm saying? Because it's New Year's Eve. So you might hear some fireworks going off in the neighborhood here as we do this review just past midnight. So it's New Year's Day, technically. So let's drink this. Let's talk about this beer a little bit here. Okay, so this is the Celebrator Dopple Bock. Finest Bavarian Double Bock from Ayinger Brewery. From Ayinger, Germany. 6.7% alcohol by volume. Here is the beer itself, and they give you a little goat, like a mountain goat. There, so it's on every bottle. Well, it's a little bit of money, but I'm really impressed with these German Doppelbocks. I think maybe there's some things going on. We'll talk about that as we get into the beer. Let's go in for an epic pour, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a Celebrator Doppelbock. Finest Bavarian Doppelbock by Ayinger Brewery. 6.7% alcohol by volume, and you know it's dark, malty, and rich. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Celebrator Doppelbock. Finest Bavarian Doppelbock by Ayinger Brewery. 6.7% alcohol by volume, and you know it's dark, malty, and rich. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so here's a color. It's really dark. Darker than it's in the realm of what you would get out of a porter kind of thing. Nice kind of beigey tan head here. Very fine bubbles. Very dense carbonation. Really liking it. I think that maybe the Germans know how to kiln barley. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these Doppelbocks and stuff, like the good ones anyway, I'm not talking about the typical run-of-the-mill German mass-produced crap Pilsners. But some of the barley that they're bringing to the table, or just the amount that they're putting in, the attenuation and stuff that they're getting, because this beer is only 6.7%. I just had one just a few minutes ago, and there's a lot of booze in it, and there's a lot of flavor in it, like a lot of booziness, and there's also a lot of flavor, but yet it's only 6.7, and that's like how kind of thing, you know what I mean? It's almost like a roasted barley rather than just a kiln heated or dried. It's almost like there's some, not a smokiness involved, but almost like a fieriness to the thing, like a barbecue edge to it. A perfect New Year's beer with heavy food, like I say, heavy barbecue, heavy things like that. There's a lot of flavor in this beer. Being a lager and stuff, it's really outside from what a lot of people would expect from lagers. I mean, there's a few German lagers that really kind of blow the lager stereotype apart. So, really enjoying this, but cannot believe the amount of flavor and the amount of booziness at 6.7. This is as rich and powerful as some imperial stouts. It really is. Like, it's a heavy beer. There's a lot of flavor. There's a lot going on here. And, yeah, I cannot believe the booze. Like, the sheer alcohol. That's the thing that's really blowing me away here. It does remind me of the Eich or whatever oak smoke Dopple, which has a ludicrous amount of oak smoked smokiness to it, but it's the same. It's not quite that heavy because you're not getting the smokiness, but it still has like a rich fired, like old school barley kilning or whatever type of malt that they're putting in this is a really cool way they cured it or whatever. I should have done more research and looked into that. So yeah, if I can find that information, I'll pop it down here, but I might not be able to discover what they're putting in here. Wow, so cold and refreshing. Like I don't recommend warming this beer up at all. You're gonna want to drink it fairly cold. There are a couple lagers you can drink warmer, like a roast beer and stuff. But I don't. I tried one a bit warmer and I like it a lot better cold. Not that doesn't have to be freezing cold or straight out of the fridge, but you don't want it. I wouldn't recommend drinking it at cellar temperature. As for a rate, this beer is really impressive. I mean, for what it is, considering it's beer in a bottle at a liquor store in a 4-pack. I mean, it's really impressive. I think that this beer can stand to be aged a bit. There's, I don't know what to say. It's fucking awesome shit. It's a great beer to have and to distribute and stuff. I think it's a good idea. And I wish I could find more Doppelbocks in my area. There's a few styles I'm having trouble finding. I find the odd Doppel, but I want to get into. Really want to seek out some of these obscure, maybe a little bit more obscure German beer styles like the alt beer and stuff. So. Damn. It's just a heavy roastiness and a little bit of sweetness on the finish. Almost like a molasses type caramely, but yet it kind of takes away with that lager edge and that crispness and that cold vibe. And just a lot of bitterness coming from those browned malts. And like from the sheer maltiness, which at 6.7, how did it get so malty? I don't know, but it is. And the booze mixing with that heavy maltiness, which is just jacking this beer up into the stratosphere for 6.7. I'm really blown away. I'm really liking it. I really like these type of lagers. Now, a Doppelbock, I'll 10.5 it out of 11. It's not a Spinal Tap. I'm sure they can get a little bit better, but I mean, shit, I'm not really going to expect to find it. I like the oak smoked Dopple, maybe even a little bit better than this. That was a really cool beer, but it was oak smoked, right? It wasn't exactly the same thing, so we've got to take that into consideration. I'm sure that there's a better one out there than this, possibly, but I mean, this has got to be up in the 95th percentile or 90th percentile of these Doppelbocks. I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this beer. It's a definite picker-upper. So you guys have a great 2015. If you see the Celebrator, you should probably pick it up. And I'm out! Yeah!